40. Now, if you are following along with the devotional side of it, you are on day 8. If you are following along with the free version of it, you are in week 2, workout 1. So today is all about core focus. The way that it's gonna work is we have 2 rounds. Now, they look very different, okay? The first round, you have 10 exercises, 1 through 10 times 2, okay? 1 through 10, 1 through 10, 0 rest, 60 seconds of work. Then you're gonna get a break, and we go into the second round. Now the second round is only 4 exercises. You've already done them in the first 10. You're doing a move for 30 seconds, and in the final 30 seconds of that minute, you're gonna go into a hold. Then that move is done, you move on to the next, and there's only 4 of them. So 4 minutes for that second round, and you're done, and the whole workout is done. So other than that, dumbbells are completely optional. If you want them for a little bit more of a challenge, go ahead and grab them. If not, totally okay. Pregnancy, postpartum, please know that we do a lot of floor work today. So pregnancy, if this bothers you where you're at in your pregnancy, just go ahead and grab a Bosu ball, a rolled up towel, a pillow, a blanket, something just to prop underneath your upper back, help elevate you up a little bit. Also, please make sure that you are watching for any signs of intolerance. Right here in that midline, coning, bulging, doming, a sinking in, or even pressure down on that pelvic floor. If so, I need you to go ahead and regress the move. If you've never worked out with me before, I will always show the move full out and then go to any modifications, advancements, and adjustments for pre-postnatal. Other than that, let's go ahead and dive right on into today's workout. We're actually gonna get started on the ground. Come on down here for me. We're gonna do through some 360 breathing. So big inhale for me. Let your abdomen, your ribs, and your back expand. Exhale, relax. Keep going big. Inhale, I want you to get as big as you can. Really allow this good 360 expansion where your abdomen expands, your ribs expand, and your back expands into the floor, okay? We're gonna continue this breathing pattern. However, on the exhale now, what we're gonna start to do, I want you to make it an audible shh, and we're gonna engage our core. Ready? Let's go. Big inhale. And when you're ready, big audible exhale. As you do that, engage your pelvic floor. Bring those TVAs in, acting like you're tightening up a corset around you, okay? And then act like you're zipping up your rectus abdominis, so 6-pack abs, zip them up and slightly crunch your ribs down right here, okay? Big inhale. Exhale. It's okay if you're not used to this movement, don't worry about it, okay? We're gonna do this one a little bit longer. This is a great way to warm up the deep core, which includes the pelvic floor, okay? Almost there. Now what I want you to do, if you're able to maintain this engagement, keep holding it. It's called a brace. And you're just gonna rock your pelvis, okay? So push it away from the ground, roll, tuck those glutes, get that low back onto the ground. Just keep rocking back and forth. This is called a pelvic tilt. Nice and controlled. Try to not let your quads or your glutes kick on for engagement here. Allow them to be nice and relaxed, okay? We're gonna go into a glute bridge. Ready? Load it right here for me. Up and down. Glute bridges really do target the deep core, and your glutes are actually considered part of your core. So remember that core does not mean just abdominals. While sometimes you might focus just on abdominals when it comes to core work, please know that a lot more muscles are involved when it comes to the core itself, okay? What we're gonna do next is just some dead bugs. Go ahead, lift it up right here. I want you to do 1 and in right here. Just one side. Nice mod. I want you to focus on core engagement here. You are gonna do these later, full out, so don't worry about doing them full out right now. Go ahead and switch sides. Nice and easy. Focus on your core engagement. That low back must be on the ground for me here, okay? Good job. Keep breathing. We're almost there. So like I said, you have 10 exercises coming up. Yeah, 60 seconds of work, 0 rest. We're repeating 2 times and relax, okay? So if you want, you can always use weight for any of these, okay? Know that I'm probably gonna show you what's coming up before we start it, all right? If you've never worked out with me before, like I said before, I'm gonna give you modifications, advancements, and pre-postnatal adjustments, all right? If I don't say that there's any modification or advancement or adjustment, more than likely it's safe to do, okay? Go ahead, first move is called toe taps, right here. Rotate that pelvis. I want you to lock your back down. Those pelvic tilts that we did in the warm-up, that's what you're doing here. Lock it down. You're in what's called a tabletop position here. You're gonna drop it down and up, right here, okay? Not yet, I'll let you know when. I'm just showing you what's coming up. Now, pregnancy, postpartum, this is safe to do as long as you show no signs of intolerance. Ready? Let's go right here, down and up. Now, if you are showing signs of intolerance, pregnancy, postpartum, right here, focus on one side. Focus on keeping that low back planted. Focus on keeping your pelvis neutral. Don't let it rock. And you're right here, okay? You can get the other side whenever we switch it up, all right? Right here. If you need to modify even more, you can march it out. Right here on the ground. And you can always hold a weight right over your chest. This is actually gonna get that core engaged just a little bit more, okay? Now, like I said, we have dead bugs coming back up. If you want a light weight for challenge with the dead bugs, feel free to grab one, however, it is not necessary. For a dead bug, you're gonna keep this tabletop position with your legs, low back is drilled into that ground, arms are straight up right here. Core is nice and engaged. That 360 breathing we did, lock it in, nice and engaged. You're gonna kick opposite, bring it in. Get ready to join me in 2, 1, let's go right here. I need your gaze to be at an angle in front of you, all right, not behind you. Nice and controlled, okay? Now, if you need to modify this move, you're gonna do exactly what we did in the warm-up. Focus on one side. You'll get the other side when we repeat, okay? Right here, nice and controlled. And again, if you want to advance this move, go ahead and grab light dumbbells. You can also have a slight crunch and hold the crunch up with it if you want as well, okay? Coming up next, we have what's called a full body crunch. Now, pregnancy, postpartum, this is where I'm gonna give you something to do instead of doing this full out move. You're gonna come up, crunch it up, right back out, okay? Pregnancy, postpartum modification, I will show you what to do. I'm gonna show full out and then I will talk you through it, okay? I'll go mod first, then pregnancy, postpartum, all right? Get ready, 2, 1, join me. So you're gonna lay flat out here, rotate that core, that pelvis, lock it in, right here, up, and slow the descent down. If you wanna add a light weight, that is totally optional. Okay, modification, you have a couple different options here. Slight crunch right here, down. Slight crunch right here, down. Or you can also right here. Totally up to you. You choose what you want to do. Pregnancy, postpartum, and even modification if you need to. Heel slide out and drag it back in. Engage on that exhale, out, exhale, engage. Now, if that's way too easy, you can come up here, kick out, hover above the ground, bring it back in, down. All right, focus on your core engagement. That's huge. You're gonna have 2 crunches coming up to half sit up. Get ready, join me right here. Crunch it, come up half. Slow that descent down right there. There you go. Keep going for me. Now, modification, pregnancy, postpartum, you guys have a couple different options, okay? First and foremost, mod, you can just crunch it out if you want. Ignore that half sit up, totally up to you. Pregnancy, postpartum. You're gonna come up here. You're gonna do straight kick out, in, right here. Add an angle, not directly above you, okay? Add an angle. If that's too much, drop a leg. Focus on one side right here. Kind of similar to what you just did, but try and keep it up just a little bit. Focus on drawing in and kicking out. Coming up next, you're gonna give me 2 sit-ups to 2 Russian twists. So 2 full sit-ups, Russian twist. Get ready, join me right here. Up, twist. All right, 2 sit-ups. I was just trying to show you what the sit-up looked like right here. If you want to use weight, totally up to you. All right, now Modifications, here you go. 1, 2 crunch, 2 heel taps, all right? Pregnancy, postpartum. What I want you to focus on instead are gonna be some fallouts right here. All right, you can keep your legs on the ground if you want, or bring them up, lock it in, let it fall out as far as it'll fall out, whether you're high or low. Use your core, really think about exhaling and pulling that leg back up with that exhale, okay? Now the leg that doesn't move on the fallout literally cannot move. Okay, coming up next, side plank lift. Ready? Join me right here. Lock it in, engage that core, lift, hold. Now I need your ribs to be stacked over your hips, slight crunch here, engage through here, okay? Elbows underneath the shoulder. If you need to, come here. Mod position, knees are stacked, you're still engaging. You can also extend out here. Now, pregnancy, postpartum, and even modification. If modifying down here on the ground is still way too much, come to an elevated position. You can go to a chair, a couch, a bench, whatever you need. Elevate yourself up, okay? What we're gonna do next after this is called plank taps. Let me go ahead and show you. You're gonna come into a high plank position, hands underneath shoulders. Right here, all you're gonna do is tap down as if you're trying to tap directly underneath your belly button. To tap the ground, you're gonna lift back up. Notice how I'm not sinking between my shoulders. It's my knee tapping and going right back. Let's go. Right here. Now, pregnancy, postpartum, modification. You have a couple different options, okay? So, right here, you're gonna come into a good mod plank. Notice in this mod plank, I don't have my glutes up. I'm locking my pelvis down. You're gonna drive your knee up towards that elbow. Right there. If you can't tap your elbow, that is completely fine. And again, you can always come to a bear, a bench, a chair, a couch, something of the sort right here. Drive it up and down. Totally okay. You can even go to a wall if you need to as well. We're just gonna flip it over and go to a side plank on the other side. Not yet. Just letting you know what's coming up. When you're doing this side plank, the 360 to TVA breath work that we were practicing in the warm-up, that's what I want you to do. Good 360 inhale, exhale, bring that engagement in and then lift. Ready? Go ahead and go. Take your time, get the focused work if you need to again. Mod here, okay? When you're up here, I want you to think that you are engaging through your obliques over here. Hips are stacked, meaning you're not spilling forward, you're not spilling back, okay? It's gonna feel a little uncomfortable. If you feel like you have to put your hand down, more than likely you're starting to lean forward, okay? If that's happening, I need you to mod down, okay? Right here, again, slight crunch here and here, okay? Hold that. Coming up next, you have a bear knee to plank. Let me show you. You're coming into a bear position, which is all fours. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Okay, none of this. Rotate that pelvis, lock in that core. You're gonna lift up just a couple of inches. You're gonna drive the knee in 1, 2, hit the plank right here. Hold it for just a few seconds. Hop it back in, drive your knees. Okay, let's go. Right here, I will show mod and adjustments in just a second. Full out right here. Bring it in and keep repeating. Mods, you have a couple of different options. Right here, just hold down here, drive in the knee, tap it back. Drive in the knee, tap it back on the other side. You just need to make sure you keep your core engaged, okay? You can also do a lift. So you'll come here, you'll lift up, down, and then drive in, tap back. Lift, down, drive in, tap back. Pregnancy, postpartum, if you need to, you can elevate this. All I want you to do, lift up into a bear, down, tap it back, okay? You don't have to worry about trying to do both taps unless it feels okay to you, all right? We're going into what's called a plank series next. You're gonna come into a low forearm plank. Get ready, feel free to just watch me first. Ready? Right here, you're gonna go 1, 2 hip dips, coming up high, drive the knee, down dog, all right? So coming low, right here, 1, 2, come high, drive 1, 2, hit that down dog. All right, modification, pregnancy, postpartum. Coming up to this mod position up here. Now, if you wanted to do slight hip dips up here, you can. It just might feel a little bit weird. Other than that, go to the outside of your elbow 4 times. And then either A, push up into the down dog, or come into a child pose and repeat. Pregnancy, postpartum, if you need to elevate, feel free to elevate. Take the child pose, down dog out. We're gonna go back to the top. Toe taps, get ready, go. You now know those 10 moves. I need your low back planted into that ground right now, okay? Make sure that from here, you rotate your pelvis, okay? Lock that low back down. Really engage that core. Hold it. Again, you can hold a weight overhead if you want. It's totally okay to do. If you want more, lift it up, leg drops. Totally okay to do if you need to up that. All right, you can also do just straight leg drops with both if you really need a challenge. All right, coming up next, we're going into those dead bugs. Again, you can have light weight with it. You can come up into a crunch and hold that with it, okay? Remember, postpartum pregnancy, you're able to do these right here. As long as there's no signs of intolerance. Breathe, keep that low back planted. If it starts to pop up off the ground, I do not want you lowering anymore, okay? The thing is, when your low back starts to come off the ground during ab work, what's happening is that your low back muscles are now trying to kick on, which your low back muscles are considered part of your core. The thing is, the move that we're doing, the way that it's focused and what it's supposed to target, we don't want them to be the dominant movers. When they pop up, they are now trying to be a dominant mover. They are now trying to be the dominant worker in this move, taking on so many different roles. So lock it down, let them help with stabilization, but don't let them try and do the rest of the move, okay? Right here, coming up next, you have that full body crunch. Get ready. Let's go, lay it all the way out. Coming on up, in and out, right here. Pregnancy, postpartum modification. Remember, you have a couple of options where you can crunch up, do your little small one if you want. You can also just come up full leg, up to you. And then pregnancy, postpartum, you can also, or even mod if you want, totally up to you. Come out, drag it in, or come up high, kick out, drag it in, up to you. You can even, if you honestly wanted to go back to the dead bugs too, you can keep doing those too. You'll get the same work, okay? Coming up next, 2 crunches to that half sit up. Now, when it's half sit up, you're not coming all the way up to your knees, okay? Halfway between. I want you to hold it here just for, I don't know, 2 seconds. Get ready, go. When it comes to lowering, I need it to be nice and controlled. All right, I don't want gravity just flopping you back, okay? 1, that's probably not gonna feel the greatest. And 2, you are losing out on so much good core work that you could be getting in, okay? Now here's the thing, when it comes to crunches, you are not yanking your head forward. Your fingertips are barely touching your head. If you have an issue with gripping your head, don't touch it at all, okay? You can put them at the base of your neck or at the base of your skull, right on your neck for some support if need be. I need your gaze at an angle in front of you, okay? Rotate that pelvis, lock in your core before you go into the crunch, okay? This preps your pelvic floor and it gets the muscles fired and engaged and ready, okay? It is not drawing your belly button back toward your spine. Don't do that. Properly engage, okay? 2 sit-ups. 1, 2. Hold it here. You can even bring your legs up, Russian twist. And again, grab weight if you need to. Totally okay to do. Control it down, up, 1, 2, load it, lock it, twist it, all right? Now, here's the thing when it comes to the full body crunch and any sit-up. I don't want you bringing your arms behind your head and swinging up, okay? That gives you momentum, which allows your body to get up a lot easier. Especially if you hold weight right here, you have kind of an anchor, but you're allowing your body to work more where we want it to work within those abdominal muscles because you're not getting no momentum from that swing, okay? So do what you gotta do, but just know, I don't want you swinging up, all right? Side plank lift. Let's go right here. You're just holding, lock it in, right here, and hold. Again, make sure you have a slight crunch forward and up here, okay? It's ever so slight. It's not like you're trying to cave down, but you wanna think about the fact that your ribs act like they love your hips, okay? They just want to be near your hips at all times, okay? So the good thing to think about is base of your ribs, top of your hips, slight crunch in. And right here, slight crunch. It's so slight, but it helps get the muscles engaged exactly how we wanna get them engaged, okay? They're already gonna be trying to get close to each other down here, so that's not a problem. Breathe. Coming up next are those plank taps. High plank position. Remember, you're reaching underneath as if you're trying to tap underneath of your belly button, okay? Get ready, high plank right here. Tap it in. Notice I'm not sinking between my arms. My legs are the only thing moving. My core is nice and engaged, no rounding, no arching. Mod, remember, you're in that mod plank position right here. Knees are coming up, all right? Same for pregnancy, postpartum. You can also elevate, okay? Chair, bench, couch, countertop, wall, whatever you need to use, all right? When it comes to the plank, your hands are underneath your shoulders. Weight is in your hands. It's not backing your feet. Load it into your hands. Your gaze is in front of your hands. It's not at your feet. They're not gonna run away from you, okay? No glutes up, no hips down. Lock in that core, rotate that pelvis. Lock it in, glutes engaged. Zip those thighs together, okay? Coming up next, we're going back to the side plank, other side. Ready? Let's go. Big exhale and engage, all right? Coming up next, bare knee to the plank. You have plank series, then a rest, okay? Now, during this second round that you have coming up, it's only 4 moves, okay? Still 60 seconds. All of the moves you've already done. You've already done them, all right? We're gonna do them for 30 seconds full out. Then we're gonna hold for the last 30 seconds in a position, okay? Breathe. Bare knee plank is coming up. You keep going. All fours, hands or shoulders, knees under hips. No arching through here. Rotate, lock in that core, nice and good. You're gonna lift up, drive it in, pop it out to that plank. Join me right here. Now what I want you to make sure, pregnancy, postpartum, mod, remember you have all those different options of tap, tap, extend back, all right? You can also do a bear lift down, tap a knee in, extend back. Take what you need to do, okay? I want you to try, see if you can do 1 full out. Then if you need to, go back down, but you gotta challenge yourself, okay? Now, when it comes to this move, I want you to make sure you're hitting and nailing each position before you do the movements, okay? What I mean by that, when you come to the bear, hold the bear for a good 1-2 seconds, then knee drive, hold the bear, pop it back into plank, hold for 1 or 2, pop it back in. The reason for that, it helps make sure that you're doing the move and engaging properly. Plank series, ready, go. Right here, dip, dip, come high, drive, drive, down dog. Now remember mod, pregnancy, postpartum, You're in that mod position. Knees drive in 4 times. Then you either go to the child pose or the down dog. If you're elevated, take the child pose down dog out, okay? If going from high-low is way too much, you can honestly stay up here, dip, dip, drive, drive, down dog, all right? Do what you gotta do, totally okay. Just remember, I need you to hit each position before you move into the next, all right? Because sometimes people will get way too used to the momentum and start losing form. And they use that momentum to get them through the move and not the muscles. And relax. All right, grab some water if you want to. Coming up next, 4 moves. Full body crunch, the bear knee plank, side plank, and then the plank series that we just did, okay? For the full body crunch, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold a V-sit position after that. So you know that position you come into at the top when you do the crunch? You're just gonna hold that. Then, for the bear knee plank, you're gonna hold a bear position. For your final 30, the side planks, it's just gonna be 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds the other, okay? Then we have plank series. You're gonna do the plank series that we just did. We're gonna hold a plank, you're gonna be done. All right, full body crunch, full out for 30 seconds. Remember your mods, get ready, go. Up, slowly open back. Now for this full body crunch, you can hold light weight, but just make sure that you're bringing it to the side. You're not swinging it up and over. This position is the V-sit position that we're gonna hold. Get ready. Not yet, you got less than 7 seconds. And 2, 1, join me right here. Right here. Breathe. Breathe. Now you can bring your legs down and be right here. Pregnancy, postpartum, you can hold right here if you need to. Even mod, make sure that low back is flat. All right, now, when it comes to this V-sit, make sure that you're not rounding or arching through your back, okay? Here, you're nice and strong. Get ready, bear knee plank, go. You know what it is. 30 seconds. Keep going, keep going. The bear hold is coming up, okay? Quad position, just a couple of inches off the ground. Get ready, 2, 1, hold right here. Now, pregnancy, postpartum, modification. If you cannot do the full hold, just hold as long as you can. Drop it down. Re-engage, hold as long as you can. Drop, re-engage, okay? Just do what you can do. That side plank is coming up. Get ready. Let's go. Right into it. Hold just 30 seconds. Then we go to the other side. Breathe. Never hold your breath, especially during core moves. All right, holding your breath slams pressure down on that pelvic floor, which already isn't good for moms. Get ready to switch in 3, 2, 1, let's go. But especially when you're doing exercises on the core, you already are generating even more pressure for that pelvic floor to handle, and if you're holding your breath, you're just adding to it. Don't do that, okay? Don't do it. Plank series is next. Remember, this is your hip dips, knee drives, and go. Hip dips, knee drives, down dog. Dip, dip, come high,
drive it, down dog. Mod pregnancy postpartum, you're giving me 4 knee drives to the child pose or the down dog, okay? Coming up soon, plank hold. You choose high or low. Get ready, go. No matter what, weight is not in your toes. It's over your hands or over your forearms. Mod, you're right here. Notice that even here, I'm not like this. Lock it in here, core is engaged. Gaze is in front of your hands. You're almost done with this whole workout. Stay here for me. Do not quit. Do not quit. Rest. Good job. Okay, what I need you to do right here, stretch it back. Walk your hands forward for me. You did amazing. I really honestly kind of like just playing core workouts. I feel like they're a good break from like the constant go, go, go of the other workouts, or intensity, I should say, of the other workouts. That doesn't mean you don't show up and you don't challenge yourself. It's just like a nice little breather. Walk over to one side for me, whatever arm's in front, I want you to walk it forward even more. And going over to the other side for me. Good job. Remember to be reading your Devo if you have it. And if you aren't doing the challenge version or the membership option, so you're just doing it free over on YouTube, you won't have the Devo unless you've purchased it separately. But make sure you're still trying to do the rest of the check off items for this program. Go ahead and come on up for me. Give me some cat-cows here. Big push-up. Come on down. Because remember, this program somewhat mimics 75 hard. It just has its own, kind of its own rules. Some rules have been taken out, some added in, some are the same. So just make sure if you have not looked at what those rules are, go back to, if you're doing the membership challenge version, it's going to be in your welcome center with the guide. If you're doing the free version, it's going to be down in the description. You'll have a link that brings you to like calendar programs, and you'll go there, or program calendar, sorry, and you'll click on that. And go ahead and sit down for me. It'll be with that. So you can check out what the calendar is on top of what the rules are for it as well. Gentle twist here, pregnancy. Please go with what feels comfortable. Breathe. Then go ahead and switch sides. You did great, you're showing up. First workout of week 2. How does it feel to be on week 2? For some people, it's like it's no big deal, but realize that there are some people out there that even just completing 2-3 workouts of a program is such a big deal for them, and it's an amazing success marker for them. So whether you're doing it on here free or you're doing the challenge, if you're in the challenge or the membership, you're in the group, so you'll be able to talk about these workouts. Go ahead, come forward for me, reach over, and just know that, keep encouraging each other, keep cheering each other on. Because just like today's Devo, everybody here is stepping out in faith, doing this workout, doing this program. Come on over to the other side. Because whether you realize it or not, God put the desires of doing this program, working on your health and fitness, improving yourself on your heart. He put that on your heart for you to go after. And you stepping out, for some, it probably was really scary. Okay, go ahead and come on up. I want you to just do, that 360 breathing that we did in the beginning. I want you to just do it again, okay? So just relax, okay? Big inhale, allow your abdomen, your ribs, and your back to expand, and relax on the exhale. No TVA work, okay? 360 breathing, go ahead and go if you haven't already. 360 breathing is great for relaxing the body. It's great for letting the pelvic floor to lengthen and stretch and relax, which it just worked hard, right? So this can trigger your nervous system and help it to relax too. So that's also really good. So I want you to just breathe and relax. I'm gonna keep talking real quick, okay? Sometimes when it comes to big goals, and it doesn't matter if you have been working out for however long, if you're new to it, it doesn't matter, right? There are some goals that just seem scary, like we want them, but they can seem scary because we have to do things that we're uncomfortable with. We have to step outside of our comfort zone and challenge ourselves and try new things, try to push ourselves, potentially face failure in order to reach them, right? And so when God's called you to do whatever it is that you're doing, okay? Maybe you're stopping by and you're doing just this one workout and you're not working out with me anymore. Maybe you're following the program, I don't know. But when He's called you to do this and you stepped out and you said, okay, I'm gonna do it, it might be scary for some because maybe they haven't worked out in so long. And there's that fear of, well, what if I can't keep up? What if I try and I find out that I can't even lift 5 pounds right now? Or I know I have to step on that scale and see where my starting point is. And I don't have to get back on it for a while if I don't want to, but I just don't want to get on it in the first place. Like that is a scary thing that I don't want to see. Or even those that just getting the motivation to get up and do a workout because they're afraid of, well, what about the pain afterwards? Or what if people are watching me, maybe they do it at a gym or whatever it might be, or they're doing it with a friend and they just have this fear. But the thing is, realize that God's not the one that's instilling that fear in you. Any of those fears, you can go ahead and relax if you want, or keep going while I talk, it's up to you. I'll be quick though. All of those fears, they're not from God, okay? The enemy is trying to get you to stop doing what God has called you to do, okay? Because he knows, ooh, God's got big plans. God's calling her out to do this. I gotta stop her. Because if I stop her, she's not gonna step out in faith. She's not gonna be trusting God. So then I've already created a little bit of separation there. I will create doubt in her mind. I will start to create this form of discouragement. I will start to create a form of self-hate. I'm gonna get her to dislike herself so much that she chooses not to do this. It's gonna create this ripple effect, and then he can keep secluding you. So that's what he's trying to do. And so sometimes it's gonna feel uncomfortable because you're like, I do not wanna do a workout. I haven't worked out in so long. Or this isn't really kind of like the workouts I'm used to. I really don't know if I wanna do this. Whatever it might be, step out into it. Because he's calling you there for a reason. Let him do the heavy lifting, but step out and do your part of it as well. Okay? You have to step out in faith and trust that what God is calling you to, he's not calling you to it because he's gonna make you fail. He's calling you to it because he knows you can do it. And he knows that there's a reward in there for you. There might be one big reward, it might be several little rewards, but the biggest thing about it all is that you grow closer to him. Your relationship with him is going to deepen because you are trusting him with a part of yourself that you are so used to holding on to for control. You are so used to just, I want this to be my thing. I don't want anybody else to have it because I feel like I'm the only one who can do this. And he's saying, give it to me. Give it to me. I will help you through this. I will show you how to treat your body right. I will show you how to think about yourself. I will show you X, Y, and Z, but you have to give it to me and trust me through the process. You can't just say you're gonna invite me into this and then
yay, hey, come in here, help me, and then try to keep doing it on your own. Fully trust me, give it to me, face the uncomfortable, step out and challenge yourself. Do the things that you normally wouldn't do, because in it, you're gonna find the progress. In it, you're gonna find the results, and in it, we are gonna get closer. That relationship you have with him is going to get so much deeper and richer, okay? So I'm not gonna hold you any longer. You have the Devo to read if you want more on stepping out in the faith. But other than that, thank you for being here, Mama. You are amazing. You are a rock star. I am so happy to be doing this with you. I'm so happy we are on day 8. We're in week 2. Other than that, I hope that you have an amazing day, night, week, weekend, whenever it is for you. And I will see you very soon.